Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
The owner's happy with that one.
Let's end this drive with fixers. Over.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Moore, the man in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On play action. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up the... Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new
touchdown. Josh Palmer, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That is incomplete. The Jets at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
More the motion man. Rodgers will try again on second down. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Hall again on second down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Did you watching the same game?
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Let's go. You can score, fellas. Yes. Run it in for 6. You can score. Come on, man. Get 300. Get 300. Inside. Let's go. Let's get that touch. Hey, take 26.
Now it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got another one to Johnston. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Perry, the man in motion.
Get a few yards on this play. Offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field. 26. Safe, boys.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And the Chargers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Herbert now. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA! He returns the punt 60 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Rondale Moore,
75 yards.
and the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert throwing again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, 30 yards.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Perry, the man in motion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers.
That pass complete to Moore.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Here's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Herbert off of play action. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 37.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, right side.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't it? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
More the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's got room to roam.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
In motion right is Wilson.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Jets get a bit closer.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Sauce Gardner, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up to make the tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's going to be good for Chargers' 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now receiver in motion left. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Motion man left is Lazard. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Rondale Moore. with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zuerlein good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert on 1st down now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
We'll take that. Thank you.
Here's 1st and 10.
Keep the ball downfield. Let's get some points. Hey, you block over here. Control the attention. 50. Hey, 88. Hey, Mike.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
You got the defense right.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Box it. Let's make a play. Come on. Hey, 88. Come on, boys. Get it over the corner. Take 30.
Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Herbert now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Trying to improvise. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rushing.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 6 yards away.
And the Chargers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Another day off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays that...
The guy's been complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Los Angeles,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the